What's up, everybody? I'm back. Took a couple week break. I had some seasonal things I had to do around the house. As far as planting, I had to build a new chicken coop for the new flock of chickens that we have. So I've just been busy doing other stuff. And today's the first day back in the bus. Continuing on, last time I discussed with you, I started the wall removal. It's kind of been a pain in the ass. A lot of trial and error trying to just figure out what's the right way to do it all. So this whole side here, I just used an angle grinder, and I was just doing the same thing that I was doing with the ceiling. The problem was the ceiling was easier because I had a lot of leverage from these bars here to pry against to pull the handles out. I don't have that same luxury here, so it's been a little bit harder. The one thing that I've been doing, and I started on this side here, you can see all the way back. What I started doing there was I actually went out and bought a metal bit, drill bit for my drill. I'm gonna show it to you because I want you guys to figure out what I'm doing here. So see how close I can get that. So that's the kind of bit that I got. See how it's got that little point there? This is a metal bit. It's a 7/16 size bit. And what I've been doing is just basically drilling out all the heads of the rivets. Now, I feel like it's going faster than the angle grinder, but the problem is, and I'll show you, as you drill through with that drill bit, you end up with the head of the rivet right here in my hand, but that ends up stuck on that tip of the drill. Sometimes it comes right off, sometimes it's a pain in the dick. So what I've had to do is I just have my Leathermans here that I always carry with me, and when it won't come off, I just grab the tip and twist it and pull it off. The one thing I have learned in this last section here is that if you drill down at a little bit of a downward angle into the rivet, the ends pop off a lot easier, and I'm actually going to show you that in a second, how to do that. And then the only other pain in the ass that I've been running into so far with the wall removal is these seams here. If you see that seam still has to come out with an angle grinder, but I feel like it's going faster. I've got this whole wall done in probably, I don't know, an hour. So I'm gonna work through the afternoon here and finish all of this. I'll just show you real quick what I'm talking about. So thing that's great is you see that tip. So that tip can go right in to the head of the rivet like that. And then if you drill down a downward angle like that, see how it popped off and now it's on there. If you drill down at the downward angle, it comes off easier like that. It just fell into my glove. If you don't drill at the downward angle, that's when you got to get your pliers out and pull it off. Although generally speaking, most of them come off easier drilling at that downward angle, but not all of them. But that's what's going on. And just a little update as far as what the plan is here. So finishing all the wall removal. Once I'm done with that, I am going to be removing that heater that's under the bus that we talked about in the last videos and pulling that out, seeing if I can clean that up and possibly sell that. Next is going to be the floor removal. So I'm going to be pulling out the rubber and plywood subfloor and getting down to the metal floor so that I can check for holes, that I can patch them, sand everything down, put a good rust sealing paint over the floor and get it prepped. Then once that's done, I'm going to start the process of leveling the bus, because once the bus gets leveled out, I'm going to be going into the project of removing all of the windows, and prepping for the roof raise. So there's a lot of work still to do. The cool thing is, in just a few weeks from now, the middle of July, I'm going to be starting a welding program at a local tech school, because I can. The VA is going to pay for it. So I'm going to go do that welding class, and while I'm in that welding class, I'm hoping that I'm going to learn everything that I need to know to do the roof raise, either on my own, or maybe some of the students from the class can come and give me a hand, or some of my teachers. But yeah, so that's where we are. Progress has been a little bit slow, but going to keep at it here and get everything cleaned out of here the way I need to, so that I can prep it for the rebuild. So keep following. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.